I come in?
Yes, Abhimanyu, please
Thank
come.
you, sir. Good evening, sirs.
Good evening, Abhimanyu. Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So, Abhimanyu, please introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Abhimanyu Malik. I am born and brought up in Sonipat, Haryana. I have done my BTech in Mechanical Engineering from YMCA University of Science and Technology, Faridabad. I have done my MA in Political Science from IGNOU. Since December 2016, I have been working with NABARD, and currently I am posted as Assistant General Manager, Officer in charge of NABARD Rohtak Cluster Office. As part of the UPSC Civil Services 2022, I have been allocated DANEX, and so my hobbies include playing shooting volleyball, playing table tennis and singing.
So, what is the cadre that you have chosen? Haryana.
Yes, sir.
So, you have joined DANEX?
Sir, I'll be joining on 26th of March.
Oh. So, you have taken leave, or the appointment letter has come just now?
Sir, actually I have taken extension for 3 months.
Achha.
I had a notice period in NABARD, sir.
So, officially you haven't joined. You are still part of NABARD, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, tell me, with cooperative ministry is there now. It exists in the country. Now, how cooperative ministry at the center level has improved the utility of cooperatives for the economy of this country?
Yes, sir. So the Ministry of Cooperation at the center has provided a lot of impetus to the cooperation sector in many domains. So, first being the intent of the ministry to have a PACS, the Primary Agriculture Cooperative Society, in every village. Sir, currently we have 95,000 PACS. So,
but this is also an announcement, Abhimanyu. It
Yes,
has
sir.
not been done. It's only yesterday where the cooperative minister has announced.
Yes, sir.
We don't have in every village. Do we have even today?
No, sir. In a bunch of 6 to 7 villages, sir, one PACS is present currently. Sir, the other things that the ministry has done, first is the model bylaws were issued for enhancing the kind of activities that PACS can undertake. Now, they have been adopted across all the states in the country, even in the opposition ruled states, sir. Again, sir, they have also initiated the world's largest green storage initiative for the cooperatives. Another initiative is the computerization of the PACS. In the first phase, 63,000 PACS are said to be computerized, and almost 18,000 PACS have already been computerized in that.
So tell me, Abhimanyu, you quoted rather, with every village having a PACS. Today, even as you said, cluster of 6 villages have one PACS. Even today, PACS are not viable with 6 villages. How can they be viable with one village?
Sir, I believe that the part of the viability issue is not because of the area per se. Sir, even in a single village, if the PACS can undertake multiple activities, it can still emerge as profitable. It's only that they have limited their domain only to the credit aspect. And again, sir, that too, there is a lot of problem of NPAs that are happening. So it is because of this reason they are not profitable.
Good. Abhimanyu, tell me, you have mentioned you have done something. You got a letter of appreciation on crop diversification project.
Yes, sir.
What was this project?
Sir, this project we implemented in the Karnal district, and sir, the crop that was diversified was paddy towards kharif onion production in 50 acres. So
Kharif onion.
Yes, sir.
Instead of paddy, you produced onion.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today the government is offering to the farmers that you grow pulses,
Yes, sir.
diversify to pulses, and we'll give you 5 years MSP guarantee.
Yes, sir.
So you think that this will be a good allurement for the farmers to take up or diversify their crops from paddy?
Sir, I believe that it is a very good kind of offer that has been provided by the government. only thing that we need to do in this is that providing the wherewithal and the support system to ensure this, sir. Like, sir, if the project, sir, that we did in this, apart from the incentive mechanism, also, sir, we provided extension services for technically and scientifically doing the crop. So, if a supporting infrastructure can be provided, an assured market linkage can be provided, and wherever required storage and processing infrastructure can be provided, I think, sir, this can certainly be a game changer.
All right. So, for political science, tell me, Abhimanyu, is remote voting or even internet voting, is it possible in India?
Sir, at present times, I believe it is certainly possible, but it has its own sets of challenges. Because, sir, remote voting, then it requires like providing for each person, whosoever is a migrant, providing for voting opportunity for that particular constituency. Now, there would be multiple constituencies for which the voting rights have
That's right. But how could Election Commission build one remote EVM? They were ready to provide this service. The political parties did not agree to them.
Indeed, sir. Election Commission of India is trying its level best, that because the right to franchise is one of the most important rights of a citizen. So, Election Commission.
Why did the political parties refuse?
Sir, somewhere there was an apprehension among the political parties that the level of technology is not apt, maybe for.
Or is it the the continuous doubt or skepticism about the EVM functioning itself?
Sir, certain political parties do believe that there is a possibility that maybe the remote voting machines, they can be.
Thank you, Abhimanyu.
Thank you, sir.
Abhimanyu, this America is doing airdropping of the food material in Gaza.
Yes, sir.
At the same time, it is also helping Israel with arms and ammunition.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So it's playing on both sides. So actually, which side is, what is the policy of America in the Middle East?
Sir, as far as the long-term policy of United States is concerned, they have been a traditional partner of Israel, and even the October 7 events, they were the first supporters of the right to retaliation of Israel. But only, sir, with the international opinion building against the Israel's action, which they have categorized that they have gone overboard. So somewhere, United States is under pressure to kind of balance the two things. Now, they still do not believe that Israel should end the war itself. What they are proposing is that a ceasefire should happen, and ultimately a solution which Israel is agreeable to. Only with that, ultimately they should come out of the war. So it's the emerging international pressure on United States that somewhere they are providing the relief and humanitarian things too.
So, Abhimanyu, when the war is over, this Israel-Gaza conflict, when it is over, what is your analysis that how the Gaza Strip will be administered? What type of administration Gaza Strip will have once the war is over? I just wanted to know your analysis.
Sir, as far as the prospects of the post-war scenario, I believe that Israel would not allow any Hamas-controlled Gaza in the future, or at least not kind of openly or overtly. What they are proposing in this is that it would be a civilian government, and that too, the reins would be in hands of Israel, and even the security of Gaza would be in hands of Israel. So I believe that in the post-war scenario, anything less than the kind of lesser control or elimination of control of Hamas over Gaza would be in the offing, sir.
Control of the Hamas will be diluted or it will go.
It would be diluted, sir, certainly.
Abhimanyu, you have got some award sort of thing in crop diversification or something. What did you do? Crop diversification, you got some award?
Yes, sir. Sir, we diversified 50 acres of area in Karnal district from paddy to onion cultivation.
Paddy to onion.
Yes, sir.
Why not paddy to some good millets? Why onions?
Indeed, sir. When we were conceptualizing this project, we thought about other crops. Mainly, sir, we thought about maize as an alternative.
Okay.
But then, sir, the issue was the prices of maize in the open market. Now, despite a MSP of around 1900 or 2000 rupees per quintal, the price in the open market was hovering around 1000 rupees to 12,000 rupees.
Okay, I got your point. So, overall, in Haryana, if one goes for crop diversification, I am talking about the entire Haryana state.
Yes, sir.
If we go for the crop diversification and we take down the paddy and the wheat to an optimal level,
yes,
and rest we go for crop diversification. So, besides onion, as per your idea, what are the other potential crops that can be tested?
Sir, we can definitely test certain other horticultural crops, including potato, tomato, and sir, cauliflower, lettuce. Again, sir, as far as the southern and southwestern Haryana, which is having more drier conditions, groundnut can be one crop, which is an oil seed, and also the demand is more or less decent throughout the year for this.
You don't want to go with pulses?
Sir, pulses can also be pulses can also be one of the alternatives, I believe, sir, that we can try. Moong is one such alternative, sir, that the government of Haryana is also providing.
Okay, you have done also some achievement in the pesticide control of some basmati rice or something?
Yes, sir.
So tell me how the soil health card has also contributed towards less consumption of some of the fertilizers. Can you tell me something about it?
Yes, sir.
Soil health card, use of soil health card?
Yes, sir. Sir, currently the coverage of soil health card is almost 100% in most of the villages in Haryana, especially, sir. And the kind of the soil condition that one gets into it, sir, in many of the places they found out that already they do not require any kind of phosphorus or nitrogen in their soils. So if they were using 4 bags of urea.
So which fertilizer or component or what you say, this nitrogen, phosphorus or potassium or any other thing, which is the where it got most reduced? I mean the maximum reduction you find in which of the component of the fertilizer? Which type of fertilizer gets maximum reduced by use of the soil health card?
Sir, the composition of which nutrient is the least?
At least means suppose you are putting nitrogen say 20 kg.
Yes, sir.
So it has come down. You are putting say 10 kg of phosphorus, it is also coming down. Something like that, no?
Yes, sir.
So potassium, you are putting 5 kg, it is also coming down. My point is that which of, say all 3 or other, which one is getting most reduced by use of soil health card?
Sir, it is urea as per my observation.
Urea.
Yes, sir. What I have seen. Almost in many places around 50% reduction.
Reduction in the urea, yes. You are right. My last question is about alkaline soil reclamation. You have also worked on alkaline soil reclamation.
Yes, sir.
You are posted in Jharkhand now as a collector, and there are open cast mines, and they have done a huge amount of damage to the area. How you will reclaim those lands which falls under open cast mine in Jharkhand?
Sir, first first, along with the technical and the scientific teams, would analyze the exact kind of problem. Now, what is there, be it the alkalinity issue or the salinity or the acidic nature of the soil that has happened because of the open cast mining. So, based on that, sir, a comprehensive project can be undertaken for whatever. Suppose it is saline soil, then, sir, we can have the substructure drainage, subsoil drainage kind of an infrastructure provided at that place. With the government support, we can recommend for a project. If it is the alkaline soil, then, sir, the traditional gypsum application and also some good farming practices like green manuring, etc., can help, sir, in that regard.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Abhimanyu, your name reminds us of the character in Mahabharat.
Yes, sir.
So, what have you learned from Abhimanyu, the character in Mahabharat?
Sir, Abhimanyu is a great epic hero, and he's known for his the great act of valor, courage that he put forth. Now, I believe, sir, not to the extent what the great hero has showcased, but, sir, I have tried to inculcate courageous, like courage and fearlessness from him to some extent, sir.
And Chakravyuh, he knew that he doesn't know how to come out of it.
Yes, sir.
So, do you think you will learn how to come out of difficult situations?
Sir, I believe this is also one important lesson that I have learned, that the incomplete knowledge is sometimes counterproductive. So, one needs to have sufficient knowledge about things. And I believe, sir, that to get sufficient knowledge about certain things would help me come out of difficult situations. And they have also helped me during the course of my life and service.
Abhimanyu, your DEF is full of sports that you play.
Yes, sir.
Table tennis, volleyball, cricket, football, and shooting volleyball.
Yes, sir.
So 5 sports. Now I want you to pick up one quality from each of your sports and tell me how will that help you in civil service.
Yes, sir. Sir, first coming to table tennis, it's an individual sport. And sir, one quality I believe that helps is the agility and quick response that is required in table tennis. Now, many a times in civil services, we need to be agile and very quick in our response. So that one thing.
Number 2.
Sir, if we talk about cricket, now cricket happens to be played over a long period of time. If we talk about test cricket and even one-day cricket, so a certain setback, maybe a session not going according to your flow. So you don't need to lose hope because it's a long game. So in civil services, this smaller setbacks, one should not be bogged down with that, and one should carry themselves upright till the last moment. As far as volleyball is concerned, sir, it is a game of lot of coordination because you require to pass over the ball 3 times in 3 attempts, and each time a different player attempts the ball. Like one is a setter, one blocks it, and one smashes it. So that coordination aspect of the team, that is very much required in civil services also, because we have to work as a team. As far as football is concerned, now, sir, football requires a lot of, I would say, endurance and stamina.
Fine. Last.
Sir, shooting volleyball, I would say it's more or less akin to volleyball itself. So
okay. NABARD. Tell me NABARD's contribution in the field of agriculture, measurable terms. How NABARD has helped, and are there any bad loans also in NABARD, like other banks?
Sir, as far as NABARD's contribution to the agriculture sector, now that has been very holistic and diverse. If we talk about the Kisan Credit Card Scheme, which was a brainchild of NABARD, now that has saturated almost 9 to 10 crore farmers with the short-term credit needs. Again, sir, if we talk about the the ancillary infrastructure in agriculture, like the storage and the processing. Now, NABARD's funds like Rural Infrastructure Development Fund or the Warehouse Infrastructure Fund, Food Processing Fund, they've helped to create that ancillary infrastructure for better value addition and also price realization for the farmers. And again, sir, NABARD is also directly involved into developmental initiatives for agriculture, technology dissemination, and working with the startups in the agriculture.
All right. Now tell me about bad loans that NABARD has accommodated.
Sir, NABARD has a very less portfolio of the bad loans, if I say. It is mainly concentrated in the NBFC financing, some of the NBFC financing that NABARD has done over the years. So some of the loans have turned bad.
One last question I want to ask you is on this underwater tunnel rail metro.
Yes, sir.
So just tell me some important technical features, how this became possible. Underwater rail tunnel project.
Sir, any underwater tunnel structure requires a lot of strength, in the sense that any kind of leakages is not acceptable when it comes to. So the kind of tunnel structure is very robust, and it can, at least for 100 years, we can sustain that it can work without any kind of major cracks, although repair works would be required from time to time. Apart from it, sir, the air regulation in the tunnel itself, sir, that also needs to be very carefully regulated to ensure that adequate speed is maintained for the underwater metro service. So these are the two things that are coming to my mind.
Thank you.
Thank you,
sir. Abhimanyu, you were discipline captain of school.
Yes, sir.
So what strategies you adopted to maintain discipline, which you think would also be helpful in your civil services as administrator?
Sir, one of the things that I started during that time was that many students used to come late. So I used to do duty on the gate itself, and whosoever was coming after the stipulated time, so we used to note down the names, and the teachers used to counsel them, and we saw that there was a drastic reduction in
late coming will also be a problem in offices.
Yes, sir.
So how will you check that? Now you can't stand on the gate. So
sir,
what will be your strategy now?
Sir, according to my limited experience in service, what I have found that if the officer in charge of that particular place, he comes 5 minutes before the time, sir, I believe in a week, everybody would start coming on time.
The Sonipat is one of the centers of Khap Panchayat culture in Haryana.
Yes, sir.
Others are Jind, the part of Rohtak. So how do you think these Khap Panchayats have undergone some transformation? Or they are still passing all kinds of orders against any social thing?
Sir, Khap Panchayats have reformed themselves to some extent, I would say, especially after the wake of the Manoj Babli case judgment of the Supreme Court, where there were stringent punishments handed over to the perpetrators. Now, that core aspect which Khaps used to pronounce the dictates like ostracization and all these things. So we have seen a reduction in this. As far as the positive roles that they have now assumed, one is the no dowry weddings by the Bura Khap, I could recall. Again, sir, the Satrol Khap, they allowed for the inter-caste marriages. So barring the intra-gotra and intra-village marriage, now every kind of marriage they have allowed for. And also, even the Honorable CM of Haryana praised the roles, praised the Khap's role in Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaign also.
Good. I mean, you have passed your post-graduation from Indira Gandhi National Open University.
Yes, sir.
So, is this open education and distance education, are these two same, or there is some difference? Open education and distance education.
Sir, I need to read more about
it. No problem. Now, mechanical engineering, let us You see, one way of making our agriculture climate friendly is diversification of crops.
Yes, sir.
But can you also think of some machines, use of machines, technology, which can make our agriculture more environment friendly?
Yes, sir, certainly. Sir, part of the problem that greenhouse gas emissions that is happening from agriculture is the use of diesel pumps. So, one thing that can happen is the solar pump sets
Solar pump sets.
can definitely reduce that.
Is
Second,
there any scheme also for solar pump sets?
yes, sir.
What is the name of the scheme?
Sir, it is PM Kusum scheme,
Yeah.
and it is also being run by many state governments, enhancing the quantum of support that is provided under PM Kusum. Again, sir, one of the major problems is also the storage. Now, the cold stores are utilizing a lot of fossil fuel burning. So, if we can create certain cold storage infrastructure that is low cost and less on, say,
Sure, for
carbon
sure.
emissions. Sir, there are certain cold stores which are almost zero energy, they are called as, and they are made from very basic materials. So, these can technological innovations can.
Good, good. Abhimanyu, you are a football player.
Yes,
So, do you think we have any chance of participating in FIFA World Cup in foreseeable future? And how should we prepare? And which country do you think we should look for as inspiration based on their performance in the last FIFA World Cup?
Sir, I believe in the present scenario, although our team is performing well in certain tournaments, at least in the South Asia or the Southeast Asian, even the larger Asian region, we are performing well, sir, better than the previous times. But as far as the FIFA qualification is concerned, sir, even with the enhanced intake of 48 teams in the next FIFA World Cup, still I believe, sir, there is some time before we can qualify because we are somewhere around 100 in the current FIFA rankings.
Yeah.
But then, sir, we need to make our club culture more robust because club culture is something that is the backbone of the European and the Latin American football. So, we need to make it more robust. We need to provide more infrastructure. The grounds are.
Which country you think we should get as inspiration from?
Sir, I believe a lot of countries in.
Particularly based on their performance in last World Cup?
Sir, one of the countries I could recall was Morocco.
Morocco.
Morocco came to the quarter-final levels. Now, they are a relatively poor country than India and the infrastructure is also not that advanced. So, somewhere, sir, we can emulate that.
Right. Thank you, Abhimanyu. Over to
Thank you, sir.
So, Abhimanyu, I have heard of reservation for local candidates in private sector in Haryana.
Yes, sir.
So, what are your views about it?
Sir, I believe that the Punjab and Haryana High Court has already struck it down. And so the reasons that they have provided for, I totally subscribe to those opinions. Now, one of the reasons provided for was that it violates the right to equality provided under Article 14. And again, sir, second reason cited by the Honorable High Court was that it is also against Article 19's right to pre-profession in trade, because the employers also have a right to employ whosoever they can. So that is also jeopardizing somewhere right provided under Article 19. So I believe, sir, that providing reservation to the local people is a step a bit too far. Maybe other steps could have been taken in that regard.
Should uniform civil code as applicable in Uttarakhand can be applicable to Haryana? What are your views?
Sir, I believe as it is verbatim copy pasting any code or any law from one state to the
So,
other.
what changes would you like to recommend?
Sir, one of the things that when I read about the code, sir, one of the requirements in the code was that there would be compulsory registration of the people who wish to stay in a live-in relationship. So somewhere I believe that it goes against the right to privacy under Article 21. So it may only be voluntary. It should not be compulsory, sir. That I feel.
What do you understand by the concept of digital agriculture?
Sorry, sir.
You are
I'm
not aware.
not aware about
Anyways,
this.
can you differentiate between subsidies and freebies?
Sir, subsidies are any welfare benefits provided by the government to its citizens. Now, it may be or may not be a freebie, sir. Like subsidy is a bigger term. Freebie generally, sir, are supposed to be those items which are provided to all free of cost and also do not are considered as merit goods in that regard. So, a subsidy may or may not be a freebie, sir.
Can you give example? Explain with example.
Yes, sir. Sir, as far as the subsidy is concerned, provision of the minimum support price is one of the subsidies, or the fertilizer, the fertilizers at a reduced cost is a subsidy. If we talk about a freebie, sir, then free electricity to all is one of the freebies, I believe.
Now, shifting to international affairs. Now, there is expansion in BRICS. So, how will it impact India?
Sir, it would be in the benefit of India, I believe, because if we see the expansion happening, now the major energy suppliers to India are now part of the BRICS. So it will create a new energy security architecture, because the biggest energy suppliers and the biggest countries who require energy like India and China would be part of the same grouping. Again, it would provide us the geopolitical heft also, because the multilateral institutions, we have been demanding the kind of reforms. So BRICS as a voice, as a collective voice, would be enhanced with the expansion. And also, sir, these countries like UAE and Saudi Arabia, now they have a lot of they have a lot of reserves of investments with them. So we can certainly expect more investments coming to our country from these countries with the expanded BRICS.
So, thank you, Abhimanyu. I pass on to Chairman, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Abhimanyu, anything from the DAF which we may not have covered? If yes, I can ask one more question.
So I believe it has been covered comprehensively.
All right. So, thank you, Abhimanyu. We are over with the interview. You will wait for some time. We will call you again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So, Abhimanyu, how was your performance today?
Sir, it was good.
Good. So, Abhimanyu, we are quite impressed with your performance, and you have been good in all areas.
Thank you, sir.
Your confidence level is very high. Your content is very rich, and your conversation is also in a good mode. Little bit, you are in a lengthier mode. You are answering along with explaining.
Yes, sir.
So that is making your answers a little longer. What you were talking was all sense.
Yes.
It was all correct. It was not weird. But it was long. And along with the length, it was also that जैसे वो समझाने के मूड में थे आप, जैसे कोई आप किसी को बता नहीं रहे हो, समझा रहे हो.
Yes, sir.
आप समझे? Just try to see the difference. तो अपन ये चाहेंगे कि आप बताओ,
Right, sir.
है ना, और बातचीत करो, समझाओ नहीं.
Right.
So बस इसके अलावा हमें कुछ नहीं नजर आया. You are excellent candidate.
Thank you, sir.
Let's hear other members.
Abhimanyu, you are a very good candidate. You have done very well. Only thing, I endorse Chairman, sir, that you are quite in explanatory mode type of thing. Don't be in explanatory mode. If the question comes to you, take a pause of 4 or 5 seconds and then say, yes, sir, in this regard, the first is this, second is this, third is this, fourth is this. That's all.
Right.
It will have advantage also. you may get so many questions,
Right, sir.
and that will be an advantage for you. So don't explain the things, that this is happening or that is happening or something like that.
Right.
Simple. Okay, sir, open cast mine. What I will do is that first I will test the alkalinity or acidity, something like that.
Yes.
And according to the nature of the soil, the interventions will be carried out for alkaline, adding of gypsum, for acidity this and this or something like that.
Right.
Then the plantation or afforestation. Simple like that.
Right.
Don't explain it. Okay, that is the only thing which is not advisable.
Right, sir.
Otherwise, you are a fantastic candidate. You are a very good candidate. Your knowledge is very good. I was listening you in agriculture. So very good knowledge. Very good. We are very good candidate, and you will do very well also. इसको छोड़ दो, explanation वाला छोड़ दो, एकदम short, crisp, cogent, and to the point.
Right, sir.
That's all. Okay, you do that, and you will get very high marks. I tell you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All the best.
Abhimanyu, very good personality, good communication, same observation. You can be brief. Don't have to give example. Just be brief. Kisan Patra, just mention points. No need to go into details.
Yes, sir.
Thumb rule is that your reply should be over in not more than 60 seconds. All right? And
Yes.
suppose it's exceeding 90 seconds is the outermost limit. If
Right.
it is making sense and you are to the point. आपके 5 hobbies थी. One sentence each, so 5 sentences you can do in 60 seconds.
Yes, sir.
All right. So don't give example. Rest all you were very good. Bad loans in NABARD is almost negligible.
Yes, sir.
So you were right there. Wish you all the best.
बैड लोन तो आते नहीं है, सब एपेक्स बैंक से ले लेते हैं ये।
हाँ सब तभी तो इनके
एक
तो-
नया पैसा नहीं छोड़ते।
हाँ, 0.3%
चाहे वो पैक्स
है,
पैक्स खत्म हो जाए।
इनका।
Have a secretary cooperative for many years,
Yes, sir.
so it's not your fault.
So Abhimanyu, same here. Very good candidate, very pleasing personality, confident. Everything was good. Just brush up some issues like open and distance education. See the difference because it is related to your DAF.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, on football, also you can talk about this Vision 2047
Right,
for
sir.
football, which now I think All India Football Federation has just 2-3 important points you can pick up from that.
Yes, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
तो सेम ओपिनियन अभिमन्यु, काफ़ी अच्छा कर रहे हो, बस थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेनेशन मोड में ज़्यादा जा रहे हो, हाँ, और थोड़ा सा बैकग्राउंड दे रहे हो, तो एक एक पॉइंट कम कर दो या कर्व बाय 20%, थोड़े से पॉइंट वाइज आ जाओगे तो मे बी और अच्छा हो जाए, है ना। एक थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना,
Sure.
और एक दो टर्म नहीं आती है तो वो देख लेना, डिजिटल एग्रीकल्चर कॉमन है, कुछ नहीं होता, इट डज नॉट मैटर, लेकिन मेनली थोड़ा सा मोड आपका एक्सप्लेनेशन पढ़ाने वाला मोड जा रहा है थोड़ा सा, और उससे क्या मोनोटोनस लग रहा है,
Right.
कन्वर्सेशन मोड नहीं लग रहा है थोड़ा सा, बिकॉज आप थोड़ा सा लेक्चर मोड में जा रहे हो, थोड़ा सा कर्व कर लीजिए,
Right.
अच्छा रहेगा, है ना सर।
So, Abhimanyu, just to brief you that about the, जैसे पैक्स का आपने बोला, आपके साथ क्या है कि you know a little bit too much,
Yes, sir.
प्रॉब्लम ऑफ प्रिंटिंग, है ना, तो आप चाहते हो कि मैं सब कुछ बता दूं, तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा कहीं उसको स्ट्रक्चर कर लो, और आपके क्वेश्चंस कई ऐसे बड़े एक्सपेक्टेड हैं,
Yes, sir.
है ना, तो डिस्पाइट द फैक्ट दैट यू नो द सब्जेक्ट एंड यू कैन एक्सट्रैक्ट ऑल्सो ड्यूरिंग द इंटरव्यू पीरियड, मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट इज कि आप उसमें से क्या पिक करते हो, क्या छोड़ देते हो,
Yes, sir.
तो उसमें ना कुछ आंसर्स बना लो आप। आपका 8 अप्रैल को है,
जी सर।
एक महीने के आसपास है आपके पास टाइम, है ना।
Right.
मान लीजिए नाबार्ड की हो तो नाबार्ड से पूछेंगे, एग्रीकल्चर क्रेडिट हो गया, कोऑपरेटिव मिनिस्ट्री है, जो आपने चीज़ें कही हैं वो सब की सब बिल्कुल आएंगी,
राइट
है ना, और भी सब चीज़ें। ऐसे ही आपका क्रॉप डाइवर्सिफिकेशन बड़ा हॉट सब्जेक्ट है,
जी
तो
सर।
जो आपको आता है ना उसको आप केवल पॉइंट में बना लो, तो वो उस समय ना केवल वही याद रहेगा, बाकी छोड़ दोगे आप, है ना। इसकी ना प्रैक्टिस कर लो, विद इन द नॉलेज क्या बताऊं क्या नहीं बताऊं। और देखो ज़्यादा लंबा बोलने की ना ये सरकार में बहुत हो जाती है, वो मीटिंग कोई लेता है बॉस तो वो बोलता जाता है ख़त्म ही नहीं करता। टाइम मैनेजमेंट होता है ना। आप भी किसी आपसे ऊपर जो भी जनरल मैनेजर होगा या जो भी डायरेक्टर होगा उसकी मीटिंग में कहते हो यार बोलते जा रहे इतनी बात हमें समझ गए हम। सो वही चीज़ है जो आप सोचते हो वो आपको पैनल भी सोच सकता है।
यस सर।
ठीक है ना, तो ये करो आप। कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो पूछो
सर। एज फार एज द कंटेंट इज कंसर्न, वो क्या
कंटेंट बहुत अच्छा है। कंटेंट आपने इतना बढ़िया आंसर दिया, सब चीज़ें कवर कर ली एक ही झटके में, जिसमें आपने ग्रेन्स का स्टोरेज का भी बता दिया, पैक्स की जो है डिजिटलाइजेशन का भी बता दिया, है ना। और आपने पैक्स के 20 नए आइटम्स उनको नया बिजनेस दे रहे हैं वो भी बता दिया। यू आर वेरी वेल वर्स्ड।
तो सर अभी बस स्ट्रक्चरिंग पे आई शुड रादर फोकस, राइट सर।
यू हैड वेरी गुड नॉलेज। कोई भी चीज़ मुझे नहीं लगता कि ऐसी चीज़ जिसमें आपने कहा सर आई विल रीड अबाउट इट।
In fact, sir, I am extremely grateful to you. Last time, the kind of feedback or the kind of motivation that you provided for, I mean, that played a very big role, sir, for me getting good marks in the actual interview.
Very good.
So it was basically your motivation and guidance.
I am so happy, but you are actually good, Abhimanyu, and we have judged you on today's performance. We remembered that you had come last time also. हमें याद था, हमने सुमेश जी से कहा कि भाई वी हैव मेट हिम, एंड तब भी हमारा इम्प्रेशन था आप बहुत अच्छे। सो आज हमने जो आपके जो जैसे किया हमने उस पर फीडबैक दिया।
यस सर।
है ना, तो हर एक दिन अलग अलग, इट्स लाइक वन डे इंटरनेशनल।
यस सर।
किसी दिन आप भटक जाते हो, किसी दिन आप छक्के लगाते हो, यू नो टाइप। तो छक्का ही लगाना है वहाँ आपको, और उसी के लिए तैयारी अपन कर रहे हैं।
यस सर।
ठीक है ना, यू विल सर्टनली डू वेरी वेल। और थोड़ा सा ना जो आपका बोलने का जो स्पीड है ना, इसको थोड़ा सा तेज़ करो।
राइट।
इससे एनर्जी भी आएगी। मेंबर साहब ने कहा मोनोटोनस हो रहे हो आप।
यस सर।
मोनोटोनस होते हो ना केवल आप इस बात से कि आप एक ही टोन में बोल रहे हो, वो तो है ही है, उससे ज़्यादा मोनोटोनस होता है जब आप एक ही स्पीड में हल्के हल्के बोलते हो।
राइट सर।
आप देखो कोई प्रवचन सुन रहे हो किसी का, तो अरे यार बोर हो गए, और एक भड़काऊ भाषण गड़गड़ करके नेता एकदम ध्यान एकदम, वो बोलते ही भड़काऊ, मतलब ज़्यादा जोशीला भाषण इसलिए देते हैं कि सब अटेंशन देते रहे।
यस सर।
और जहाँ ज़रा सा हल्का रूटीन में आ गए वहीं ख़त्म। तो थोड़ा वो भी लाओ।
श्योर सर।
है ना, ये लाओगे तो थोड़ा एनर्जी भी दिखेगी। तो आज हमने 66% दिया है आपको अभिमन्यु।
यस सर।
जो पता नहीं
182 मार्क्स।
राइट।
तो कितना मिला था आपको डेनिक्स के टाइम पे?
सर 193।
193। 70 हमें याद था आपको कि आपको लगभग 70 दी हैं, पर हमने कहा नहीं, हम वो रिपीट वाला नहीं करेंगे, जो आज है वो सामने है।
यस सर।
वरना आप बड़े खुश जाओगे, अरे ऑल इज वेल।
No, sir, I definitely need to do better.
या 70 से आगे जाओ ना।
Yes, sir.
70 से, ठीक है।
सब
हमारे
कुछ तो है, हम लोगों ने, मेरा ख्याल है
आपका सिर्फ एक
किसी
पॉइंट
को
रह
कुछ
गया
नहीं
है, ओनली वन पॉइंट, दैट यू हैव टू स्ट्रक्चर योर आंसर्स इन अ शॉर्ट एंड क्रिस्प मैनर, दैट्स ऑल।
Sure.
उसके अलावा आप में कोई वो नहीं है।
Right.
That is the only thing, and if you can overcome that, you will be definitely above around 200 or something.
So content पे no one has talked about your material that you spoke. Only structuring, and you are good, means I am sure you will get.
Sure, sir.
हमने कितने दिए थे उस समय आपको?
Sir, 75 दिए।
75 दिए थे?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा,
75%.
हाँ सर।
अच्छा। बस यू आर राइट। 75 से 70 आए, बट अब 66 से 71 तो आ ही जाएंगे तुम्हारे 5-7%।
75 तो आज तक हमने एक को ही दिए हैं और किसी को दिए भी नहीं है।
यही होंगे फिर?
हाँ वही होंगे, हाँ जनरली।
थोड़ा एनर्जी भी दिखे ना, थोड़ा सा बोलने के स्टाइल में। कैसा हुआ मेंस आपके?
सर मुझे लगता है लास्ट टाइम से बेटर हुआ है।
तो इम्प्रूव करोगे,
जी सर,
यू विल गेट योर डिजायर्ड सर्विस। ठीक है, ऑल द बेस्ट।
All the best.
All the
All the
best.
best.